Hi, this is Ralene with RaleneCreates. Today in my happy planner, I am going back in memory planning for a week that we had in Houston that we call Snow Week. It was a crazy week for us here in the Houston area. So what I am going to be doing in my happy planner for that week is memory planning. So this is an opportunity for you to see memory planning and me to go back to my scrapbooking days. So if you want to see what I'm going to do in my happy planner, memory planning, stay tuned. The week of February 15th through the 21st, it actually started over the Valentine's Day weekend, but it actually hit hard on Monday. It was horrific. I'm just gonna be honest with you, okay? I'm a California girl, and I live in Houston. Well, I don't live in Houston. I live near Houston, and this was not something we were prepared for. Okay, as long as I've been here over 10 years. We've had a little bit of snow, but before you even get out to play with it, it's gone. But this particular week, it snowed, and it snowed hard. So what I did, and I was alone, so there's a lot of things I was going through emotionally, being alone with the dogs. And I was dog sitting for a friend. So what I decided to do is, well, for that week, I just put the word Snow Week, okay? And that's just how I felt. But I keep going back. Every time I go do a flip through of my pages, I see this page that says Snow Week. So I wanted to memory plan, okay? This gives me an opportunity to go into my planner and just talk about the memory of that week. Okay. And some people, when they memory plan, they are looking at what they're looking ahead at. I'm not that type of a memory planner. If you see my scrapbooks around this room, they're all about the memories. And so this is what I'm going to do. Now, I grabbed some things. Some of my scrapbooking supplies are all over the place, and I did not want to go all through everything. But I grabbed Squad Goals because Squad Goals has these girls that they got their ski stuff on them. We were not skiing here in Texas. I'll just let you know. It was just the snow, okay? And it was not, and it's funny. I have friends that the day that it all happened, the very first day, which was Monday, they were getting out. I wasn't going out there. This city girl was not going out there in the snow. Okay, so these here this one says Let It Snow, which was kind of cute. And I was not making any snow angels, but maybe the dogs was. Okay, and then so they have these in here. So I might use them. We will see. Some of these are so Christmassy. I don't want presents, and I want a Christmas tree. This was February. Okay, so I have that. And then Color Story has some big stickers. I also picked up my memory keeping book, which was one of my older books that I purchased a long time ago. Now, a lot of this might not fit, but I can figure it out. Now, so I got these two. Now, I believe these are Mamby sticks. I don't know, but I like this one. Says Happy Place. At the end of the day, I was in my happy place, okay? It was cold. I wasn't going outside. I was in the house until the power went out, okay? So that's why I'm kind of worried about putting this, because we were out of power for several days. And so, but I grabbed these. Now, I grabbed these as well because I wanted to do the word snow, okay? So let me stop talking and get going and let you see what I'm thinking, okay? Now, I'm really concerned because the paper that I want to use is some scrapbooking paper. The unfortunate side is that I don't think it's big enough, okay? I can cover the entire area here, the planning area, and then cover this with some white for me to journal my thoughts and my feelings for it. So, but I kind of want to cover this, okay? I really do, okay? So let's see. And that green peeking out does not bother me. Okay. So I am going to see if I can bring these close as much as possible as I possibly can. And so I only need to, I'm going to do it on the back side of this so that I don't be able to see the line that I cut. Definitely take me back to my scrapbooking days, but okay. So I'm gonna, it's a very little cut here. Now, if I am truly going back to my scrapbooking days, why don't I grab a ruler? Okay, and just, why don't I just measure it, Ralene? Okay, so this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and this is exactly 12. It can't be exactly 12. Okay. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to do each side. And how tall is this? 7.5. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my paper trimmer. And I know that this is not the prettiest. And if maybe I'll put it on this side. That way I'm going to cut a hole in it anyway. Okay. And, all right. Probably wondering what I'm thinking about here. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Be like a flower and reach for the sun. I'll think about that later. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to use some of this white. But I also want to use some of it to cover up this area over here. Okay. I'm wondering if I should, I'll put it later. Let's just do this now. Okay. And so I'm going to come here with, I want to use my Tombow adhesive, but because this is thick paper, I wonder if I should use something a little thicker. Okay. And I'm going to pull these strips here, which is a little stronger. Okay, and just kind of put this right here. Okay, so this is where I'm going. I'm not sure yet if I'm liking it. I'm wondering if I should have went all the way to the edge here. I'm still worried about this, but I'm going to keep pressing through. Okay. And so I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm trying to do. I use my my zinc printer, Polaroid zinc, and I've had this a long time, and I know there's newer ones on the market, and I printed out a few pictures. Now, none of them have me in them, but this was the memory. I was dog sitting, okay? So my dog and this little dog became friends, okay? And so they both spent, I think, every day literally eating one of these Kongs, and it was interesting. And then the little dog that I was house sitting did not like going out in the snow, okay? And then this is a picture of my backyard, okay? And this is the front yard, okay? Now, I wish I had, they're all going that direction. So what I'm going to do is, I'm thinking about this little, let's see. Let's do the dogs over here, okay? All the dogs over here, okay? And then this one and this one, okay? So now, how will I do that? What I'm really thinking about doing is kind of doing like a swish through here with this blue, okay? And it could be even straight. Okay, and here's how I'm planning on doing it. Let me show you. Okay, so is it gonna be wide enough? And I should have cut it after I did it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make this work. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these pictures here, here. I don't want them exactly like that. I want them like this. Okay. And because they're dark, I'm kind of thinking that I want to put them on this white first. Okay. And let me do that. Let me put the pictures down and then go from there. Now these are printed on the zinc ink and they are stickers. Okay. So, and that's what I love about this little printer. All right. While off camera, I went ahead and cut things so that you wouldn't have to spend forever watching me cut. So this is what I've done. I've gone here and I've cut this little strip here to cover this corner here so that green flowers. I know I have this green here peeping out, but I might cover that up with a box or something later. So this was kind of peeping at me. So I am going to go ahead and just lay this down with some Tombow mono adhesive. And now remember, this is going to be kind of a thick page, but it's memory planning. So it's going back in a date that I've already done. So I'm not going to be going back to this and doing a whole lot of writing on this. So it's not a big deal for me. So I'm going to come here and, you know, sometimes I worry about, you know, the spots next to it and worrying that, oh, okay, the back side is going to be whatever else. So I have went over a little bit and I am not stressing. I just want to have a page to kind of look back at what happened that week. Okay. And so I cut this one and then this one is going to go right here. And then this one is going to go right here. Now, I had this idea, okay? I had an idea that I am not working very well with it. So then this is going to be like this and this, and then Buddy will come up here. I guess Phoebe, I guess the dogs are upside down, okay? So, so that's kind of where I'm going, okay? And then I could put a journaling box over here. And so, is that making sense? Okay. Maybe even like this. Okay. So let me put the blue down and then we can explore from there. Okay. What's really cool about these pictures is, again, they're stickers. And they're also, they're almost just the right size for the boxes if you were using, you know, the planner box pages and stuff. So I'm trying to save some of this adhesive. So now here's going to be the tricky part, making sure that I kind of get it lined up so that they're not, okay, that you know, that they're lined up, put it that way. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put these pages kind of close together. And I actually need to start from the right, though, first. And come up some. All right. I still got it, y'all. All right, so that is where I'm going, okay? And then, as I mentioned, Phoebe... actually, I'm going to put Phoebe in the snow right here. And then Phoebe right here. And then Buddy right there. Okay. Kind of want these two together because there was a theme going on. And I want to write about them two in these Kongs. And then I had that at the bottom. But I want this one at the top. And then this one over here. Okay, so let's put them down. Now I wanted to put the word snow somewhere. I got a lot of room. Never mind. Don't worry about it. This one says be like a flower and reach for the sun. I'm going to cover that up with some washi tape. Okay, and something in a few minutes. So, okay, so Phoebe right here. Okay, and here's Buddy. And so if I haven't already said, Buddy is my little handful and Phoebe was the guest. And I literally had to pick her up and force her out the door to go to use the restroom. And when she saw that snow, she went out there, she used it really quickly, and she ran back in, okay? And so it was so cute. And that was my everyday. I wasn't trying to go out there either, so I'm not mad at her, okay? So this was the backyard where they were going, and they wouldn't go past the back door. And then this was the front yard. Now, I know you guys that are probably in places where it snows regularly, it's like, what's the big deal? We just don't get it like that. We just don't, you know. And so I am struggling a little bit. I'm going to move this one. I hope I don't mess up this paper. I'm going to move this over here a little bit because I want to put the word snow, okay? And if I put it on that white, it's not going to work, okay? So here I have these. I'm quite sure I don't know. I probably got them from Michael's or whatever else, but I want the word snow, okay? And I kind of want to come right here with it. And I probably need to use my ruler. Okay, and this is an old scrapbooking trick where you just put your stickers on a ruler and it helps you line them up. I got this upside down. And I think I might have that one upside down. No, I don't. I don't. Okay, so I'm going to have to put them kind of close together because I don't have enough room. So that's N. Oh, and originally I was going to put snow day, but this was a week. This seemed like a lifetime. Okay, and then the W. Okay, and so I put this on my ruler. The fun thing about using the ruler is, is it allows me to determine where I want to put it. And so right there is probably where I want to do it. And it also helps me make sure that it's lined up. And I'm okay with it right there. So there's my, okay. And then I just kind of do this. Okay. And S doesn't want to work. Okay. And then I put my letters down. Okay. So that's what I wanted right there. I messed that one up right there, but I am not tripping about this, guys. Snow. And okay, now this is where I come in with some of my, this says bliss, but I'm not gonna lie and tell you it was bliss because it wasn't bliss. Okay. I'm not going to go there. I'm not gonna go there. Okay, so I am going to come here really quickly to the memory keeping book and see if there's anything that I can put over in this area here for the memory. All right, so here's where the hard part comes in, is because I do want to use some Happy Planner stuff, and I didn't want to use just all scrapbooking supplies. So it is not coming together the way I want it to come together. So let me go to Squad Goals and see if, well, like I love these guys here because they're sprinkles, and I'm wondering if I can white out these words down here. Okay. And add some more of these because they're like snowflakes and they're blue. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then I put another one on this side. I'm gonna make it work. This one says, I love the weekend. I don't know about loving it. Or love the week. Best week ever. I don't know if I want to put that in there. Okay. And I'm not trying to say it was all negative, but it was a handful. Okay. Now, here's the funny thing is some of these were These are clear, and I got that blue dark paper. So let's see how it'll look on there. Okay. I actually want that girl up there. And I'm just thinking about my snow angels. My little dogs. Okay. All right, so I'm thinking about, how about right here? Okay. And then one right here. Does that look bad, guys? I don't think so. I really want a box there. And a colorful box. Yeah, let's go with the gray, the gold, I mean the silver. So I'm gonna put one there. Okay. And actually that's crooked. Okay. Gotta be careful, because remember, this is now on that scrapbook paper. Okay. So I could write, you know, what's going on here in this box here. And then I'm staying with the grid. I wonder if I want this one instead. Okay, yeah, I want this one here. I want it to come down just a little bit. And this word says lazy day. And from these guys' perspective, it was a lazy day. From my perspective, it was a whole nother thing. Okay. And trying to see if I want another one. I'm thinking of coming over here with another one, and one with lines, okay, and allow me to do some journaling over there, okay. And I'm wondering if I bring it down lower right here, okay, okay, that's that. And oh God, I'm really crooked here. One of the other hard things is not just my wrist, is that I can't put my head to the screen, to the thing to really make it close because of my camera. I'm not making excuses, but it's hard to record and try and make sure that your stuff is straight sometimes. So okay, that's a little bit better. And I do want to come across the top over here, and I think that's what I want to do here. Okay. And I kind of want to cover up this section right here. I don't know why I turned that like it's not the same size all the way around. So I'm going to go all the way up to the top and cover up February. Okay. And that's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to come here. I love these little girls on the, on these things here. Maybe this one's smaller. I like this one. And I'm going to put her like right here. Okay. And then there are some of these snowflakes. If I can get them off the page without tearing up the page. Okay. And I'm going to put some snowflakes, or flurries, I should say, all around. And trying to get a blue one. Okay. There's another one right there. Okay. Now, there's some words I saw up here. And this one's in pink. And I'm wondering if it's okay to do pink. Oh, no, here's a blue one that says remember. Okay, and I want to put that there. Okay. And then this one says notes. And I can kind of put it like right here. And I was looking for another one. This one says tomorrow. I wonder if this color is just not right. No, I'm going to come with the remember. Okay. Now, what's really cool about this, because I wrote it on this paper here, I can come with my white jelly roll and I could write directly on there if I wanted to. And I think that's what I'm going to do here. Let me test the pen out first because I haven't used it in a while. And her name was Phoebe. Okay. And this is my buddy boy. Okay. So see, you can write really good here, and I can still write and do some journaling right over there. Okay. I still think I want to come with the word February. So let me find February. Another one of my fun books that I use is the Happy Memory Keeping Dates and Holidays book. And so I know February's in here, and I would really love it in blue, but I'm quite sure it's not in blue. Well, actually it is. But I would probably need something else to fill up that box. Let me see what else. February. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. So I know it's February, okay? And then I'll find something else to fill up that box, probably some more sprinkles. Now, there's something that's, even though I can journal over here, I said I didn't like these girls with the trees, but oh well. It really doesn't, I mean, but I think she's so cute. So I'm gonna put her right there, okay? And I am actually going to come back and let me see what else is in this dates and holidays. Seasons change, so do we. That's a good one. Okay, let's see. Okay. So I found the word snow day, okay? And I think, where do I want to put it? Right here on the picture? Yep. Yep, I like that. Okay, so it says snow day. Now I also want to put some more flurries right here. And I think these blue ones will work, okay? And the pink ones. Okay, I think I'm gonna also put one in this box right here. And so I think I'm okay. This is just perfect. Okay, so I got a little bit of the girls, the squaggles. I got this covered up down here. I wonder if I should bring some flurries up there. I probably will never use this book again. Well, not unless I go skiing or something, which I doubt. Okay, let's put some of those up there to kind of bring the theme all the way up and around into the page. And honestly, I am loving it. Okay, it is a great way to reflect on something that happened in our history here in this in this city. I actually live in Conroe, which is north of Houston, and so we got a little bit more than some other areas, and it lasted a little bit longer. I think the whole state of Texas was kind of shocked, okay, because I mean, I know even Dallas was hit hard, and so I actually like this. Okay, I'm kind of upset with myself with these little wrinkles, but again, progress, not perfection. Okay, so this is my memory planning for looking back over February 15th through the 21st, and the week that it snowed all through Texas. And so I'm going to come here real quickly. I know what I want to put here. I want to put 2021. I hope these fit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, and I got this feeling that it's not gonna fit. 2021. Okay. Okay. It's okay, but I like that. Okay, I wish it was another color, but I gotta do what I gotta do. And I did not want to go out and take out all of my scrapbooking stickers. Oh my God, I didn't want to do that. But okay, so this is my my layout for February 15th to the 21st. This is all memory planning. My notes here will be just kind of reflecting back on the time with the dogs. I thank God that I had the dogs, and so I wasn't totally by myself. And the laughter between the dogs, because I exercised every day, and while we exercise, I exercised. This is what they were doing. So I really did love doing this. It kind of took me back to my, I haven't taught scrapbooking in quite some while. So, I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And make sure that you're a subscriber so that you'll be part of all that I'm doing here at RaleneCreates. And it really just blesses me that you are a subscriber. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified the next time that I upload a video. And remember, as I encourage you, I encourage myself. Be blessed.